I'll play either one of them, bro. But what I haven't played, I've been playing my Tactics Ogre, my second playthrough. Pretty fun. I'm playing the second playthrough. I'm just playing for the story though. Like I'm like this one. I'm not jumping everybody. Like I don't care. Like I'm killing. Like if it says you have to kill this person, I'm killing that person. Like I'm playing this one strictly for the story. But it's because I just want to see the other story route where you get to fucking kill this character. Because I want to kill that person this time. I didn't kill it last time. This time I'm killing that fucker. Yeah, it triggers a different story, and it opens up the Lord class. I want the Lord. I want to make the main character Lord. The Lord class. Yeah. I shouldn't even need to pick this for.
Okay. Come on.
The Lord class.
Red party.
Round one.
Oh, got mad.
Fight.
Shoot him off.
Yo, what's up, Black Neo? Welcome back. Oh yeah, Black Neo said what's up. Black Neo. I invited Jamaican to play. He was online. Oh shit! Hold on. Fuck me. Hold on. Shh. It's fucking juice. I was filling up my vape. And the damn thing fucking spilled on. What?
Gotta exercise every once in a little while.
Oh, a little bit. Oh my bad.
I've got better things to do. Better things to do.
Here, you just kill me. We'll restart this round.
Oh, I didn't care.
No,
Just play from right here.
No, restart the round. We'll just restart it.
Final round. Fight.
ancient life, bro. Come on.
You lose.
Don't take that much damage.
I gave you a sliver of life for no reason, bro. Let that shit kill.
It takes no life. It takes no damage.
That's enough. This should have killed. I'm like, bro, I was really like, come on. Y'all just silver.
Round
It
1.
takes no damage.
Fight. Round 2. Fight. Final round.
Damage, see?
Fight.
I know. I needed it.
Right back. Hold on. But this thing is bothering me. Hold on.
You lose. It's go time.
Damn, it screwed me up.
You're good. Hold on a second. I'm slicing up my sausages.
I'm good.
Get my
Yo,
sausage
what's up,
nice and
Sanity?
ready.
He said you love my videos. He said I used to watch
Yeah,
your
get the sausages,
UPC.
George. No.
Bros, what do you got? What, spicy Italian?
No, I still got the brats. Classic brat, beer bratwurst.
Nice.
Classic beer brats, all American. All Trumps. We got the all Trumps to the.
Yeah,
all
bro.
American.
I appreciate you dropping
Make
by.
the beer bratwurst great again.
I heard that.
We got the 45 brats. That's what we got.
Black King says Zeku, slow ass old man V skill. Yeah, bro, it is. And he has no moves that move him forward, so he can easily get jumped on. Yeah, bro, I had to stop playing the Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I retired in that one. I'm seriously retired in that game.
Wow.
Just because there's better games to play. That game is just such BS. Like the meta, the way the game is now, it's like the way people play it is. The game is cheap. It's not even like a fairly.
Yeah.
It's not even a fairly balanced game.
No,
No.
it never has been. It never.
Well,
it
they-
was never intended to be very.
No,
fairly balanced.
they had some intention to balance it. The thing is that they, you know, that was like the last generation for games to be like updated like how they are now. You know, like, because they did do a balance update, they did do changes, but you know, when they released Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it was busted, and they didn't do enough. They didn't do anything to update the game. When they did, yeah, when they released Ultimate, they nerfed some characters and they did some changes, but that game needed to have a constant update with the type of player base that they had. Here, I'll play. Yeah, I'll play him. He's.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, never mind. He dipped out.
Okay, well then, yeah, well then, I'll just chop it up with you while I'm making my food. I'm
No,
gonna
you're
make my
good.
food and eat. Yeah.
You say, wait, do you play on pad or stick? I play on stick.
I remember the good days, the dark ages when I used to play on pad.
Yeah, I used to play on pad a long time ago.
The dark ages, boy, I used to play on pad thinking that was really what needed to be done. I mean, not that pad's bad, it's not bad, but...
No, we played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 back in the day, and we played on controller. And then we moved. Well, I moved on to fight stick, and then you eventually did try it out, but you didn't play stick until you played Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, I didn't. It took. But yeah, you moved to stick way faster than I moved to stick. Like I moved to stick over time because I was like, I know I'll play. Because even Street Fighter 4, I played. Remember, I still played Street Fighter 4 on pad. The first half of it, I played on pad, and I remember you let me borrow your mate. I think it's a mate flash. It was one.
Yeah.
It was like I remember you let me borrow your original stick, and I remember I got used to that spring tension because that's how I learned. Because I was like, bro, whatever I learn, I'm gonna stick with. This is how I'm gonna play. Because I was already reluctant on playing fucking stick as is. And so then I remember I learned, and then you let me borrow your other one, the KOF stick, because that one was a lot looser than the one than your mate flash. And I played on that, and I learned that bitch, and I got ready, you know. And so that motherfucker there.
Yeah, because you didn't buy the Hori until you got Street Fighter 5, or you got a PS4.
Yeah. No,
right?
Yeah, I got it with like.
No, you had a PS3. You had a PS3, right?
Yeah. I got the Hori. I remember I got the Hori. I bought it. Because I was like, okay, cool, all right, I'll get a stick. I finally got one. I remember because we were playing Street Fighter 4 on my Hori. I remember that. And then I was like, I'm gonna get it right before Street Fighter 5 comes out. So I remember I got my stick right before Street Fighter 5 came out, like right before. Because I remember I was playing on the Hori for a while. I was using your sticks, and then I got my Hori right before. Because okay, cool, this will work on PS4.
Right.
Then I got that bitch. I'm like, all right, now's the time. And I learned that on that motherfucker. And here we are. I stuck with that goofy shit.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
No intention.
You know, that was the fun thing about playing those games again. It was just because of the learning curve on the fight stick.
The learning curve, the learning curve made it fun. The learning curve definitely made it fun to me because it added like a sense of trying to learn something new along the way that I also could transfer over to other fighting games. So it was a dual purpose in me learning stick because I used to play other fighting games. And I finally just stopped playing on fucking controller. I was like, all right, bro, we're just gonna put this down. And now I can't really play on controller anymore. That shit feels too weird.
Right.
Like I can't play on. I can't play any fighting game on controller.
I know. I think Wally had he played fight stick pretty well. He got really into it.
Yeah.
I know he still plays Marvel, but I haven't even talked to him in freaking forever. That fool MIA. That fool was missing in action. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. You can buy a fight stick now. Like you can buy for PC or 360. You can spend like $40. But like I didn't spend that much. You can buy a nice used one, a TE, for like $80 to $100.
Yeah, I remember I got mine for like, I think mine was like 100. I don't know, 100 for the stick. I got that bitch. I got my buttons right after that shit.
Yeah, you'll spend easily $60, you know, with like aftermarket upgrades and stuff on it.
And I remember I immediately got the what's it, the optical.
Yeah, the optical stick.
Yeah.
Nice and quiet.
It is. That is the big advantage I like. It's quiet as shit. That is the biggest advantage I love about it. The fucking stick's quiet. But
yeah.
So, what do you think? What do you think of new character in Strive? Happy Chaos. I think he's cool looking. I wasn't playing, but I like the arc. I like that they're trying to make. I like the arc system, whether I like the game or not. I like that they're trying to make different archetypes. They're not just releasing regular fucking characters.
I kind of like fell off the game. The game wasn't doing it for me anymore.
That's fair. That's fair. Me either, because I really just didn't care for any of the characters.
Like, I'd play
You know-
it. I'll play it still. It's just like I'm not gonna play it at a high level. You know, it's just there's too many like BS factors in the game, bro. There's a bunch of bullshit in the game with some of the characters getting away with stuff. You know, like you'd be like, bro, that should be punishable. And they let that fool be safe. You know what I mean? So it's like, here we go. Hey, there's bacon.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't know. When I play Marvel, I get destroyed because everybody plays like super cheap. So it's like I'm not even really, bro. I had to be playing those people when I was playing the game. Like, the game's too busted. You get assist cooldown is 1 second. Seriously, assist cooldown is 1 second. Dragon Ball FighterZ is good. I just haven't been playing. Yeah, I think Dragon Ball FighterZ is pretty well balanced. There's still some fuck shit with some characters, but overall it's better than Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's for sure. Like if you want to play a good modern tag game, that's the game to play.
Jamaican. They're talking that shit.
Have you considered your destiny?
He's gonna switch over this lazy ass Monado. He's gonna do something this time.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, full 30 toes straight up there. I'm not ready this time.
Fight.
I wish I played more Dragon Ball FighterZ though. I don't know why I stopped playing. Oh, I think I know why, because nobody watches. That's why I don't play that game. That's why I don't stream it. And usually I want to stream if I play a fighting game. That's why, like, when I play fighting games now, I only stream for about an hour. You know, unless we're playing a lobby or something, you know, I might do. Because it's not worth my time to play it. Where I stopped playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, I'm rusty as hell.
Final round.
I can still play it though. I just, you know, I don't play it at the highest level.
Yeah.
You might think, some people might think I do, but I don't. I just play fundamentally. You know, I know some stuff, but
You win.
That's because I knew you wanted to press that button. He already showed me the first time.
Oh, there we go.
Cell, Goku Black, and Bardock. That's cheap. Cheap.
Round one. Fight.
Captain Cheap. And was mashing the grab. I'm gonna press the button if you don't immediate me.
Round two.
I will press.
Fight.
You're out of your mind. Dude did level 3.
You win.
Bro, Cell was broken in Dragon Ball FighterZ in season 1. He was busted, and so was
Yeah,
Bardock.
so was out of there.
I remember when people told me, they were like, "Oh, bro, you should play Bardock." I played him one day, and I said, "This bull's cheap as fuck. I don't want to play him." Because I get bored playing characters that are real cheap. I don't want to play him. Oh, man.
You letting this bull make it into a situation?
You know, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give him one match.
Okay, cool.
I'll go, if he can stand watching the match, that's fine. If he stays, he stays. I'll play him one time. He said, Vega said I forgot what V skill I had.
The grid alternative.
Yeah, so I would stream that game, you know, but you gotta be, you know, when I did stream it though, I did run into people that were like, "Oh, do you got the PS4 version?" And you know, like I would play with them, you know, they would jump in the stream to want to play, but I think they wanted to play because they wanted to be on stream, but. And the thing is, like in that game, rank is really weird. It's not like Street Fighter where if you run into rank, you're gonna run into some good people, you know. In rank, bro, it's like a different story. Like you got Rage Quit Central,
Let my beauty
and then like people who are higher ranked, they're not that good.
Fight.
People got them accounts juiced up.
Round two.
I'm gonna do the flip special.
Fight.
Oh.
Final round. Fight.
Wow, that actually hit me.
Flip.
You lose.
That's one thing I noticed about when I play this game. Once I get tired, I can't play it. I get like, I'm dead. I can't even play this game.
Round one.
Once I get exhausted
Fight.
mentally. Original Strider. The original Strider.
That's
Round two. Fight.
You got your turtle shell on.
Oh, you tried to dash and I punished you. That's,
And you got the turtle show. You said, it said, cross this line. There's a red line. There's a red laser. There's a trip laser.
Look at you.
Nah. Yeah, exactly. I did.
Yeah, just fine.
See? Turtle
I
shell.
was walking
He
by,
said, I'll wait for you to do one movement. I got two buttons on the. You got two buttons on the trigger. You
I
got.
literally walked forward. I didn't think you could do it right there. I was like, that's really close.
You win.
Some wild shit right there.
He said, ha.
That's some wild shit right there. A wild ass blockster.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Yeah.
Too much. I didn't give you the chance.
No, I don't have a decent fucking answer here. Not for the fucking block stuff. I don't have a decent answers. I have to fucking do some dumb shit.
You win. It's go time.
He's a 2-bar. I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a taste, you know. I'll give him a taste.
Let's do this.
My man in the gold.
The grid alternative. Then
一つわしが構って死んぜよ
Ken.
Hey, I was waiting for you.
I should have picked Ken. Give him something to pick up off. What did it say? Princess of Darkness?
What, the name?
Yeah, the tape.
Red party としゃれ込むかの
Round one.
Oh, Prince of Darkness.
Fight.
I could have sworn I see Princess. Oh man, bro, this is terrible. Oh, my man on the extra Wi-Fi. He on the extra Wi-Fi. I know, bro. That's He's on that cable. I only did that because the connection was bad.
Round 2. Fight. You win.
Heard a Hadouken on Wake Up too.
Round 1. Fight.
He ain't approaching now.
Punish! No, that's alright.
You make it like, bruh.
Punish.
Fight.
Learn your lesson? Nope. Not even
Punish! I know that's right. Let him know. Let him know you'll do it.
He said, why are you doing the next Capcom Cup winner like that?
My guy's a good player.
Hey, you know what? He jumped in to the lobby, bro. I'm gonna tell him GG's. And good night. We gotta go back to the training room and buy you an Ethernet cable while you're at it.
Let's do this. The grid alternative.
Look, I was nice enough to give him a chance.
See your future.
I'm in a
Wanna
good
know
mood.
who wins?
Alright, make sure you pick the right V skill. I'll even remind you, it says V skill 2, V trigger 1.
Round 1. Fight. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. You win.
Is it over? Okay. No, full fucking roll through him.
It's go time.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Man, that's
And I said, nah, I want my run back. Alright, where's the...
Brought out the dust, the fucking dust, fucking dust monster, bro. Pulled out the dust monster. Hey, no. This motherfucker here.
Ibuki.
パパッと剣山
Yeah, cause like Warzone, didn't Warzone, they added a new map, right? You said it was an
Yeah,
update?
literally today. Yeah, they literally added the map today. They just did the update. Literally today. The big ass fucking update.
さっさと終わらせちゃうよ
Round
I
one.
wanna have 16.
Fight.
Shit, give me both. I was like 20 to 30,000.
What kind of fuck shit? You right. I'm probably, you don't want to block shit. You
Round
press
two.
the button and not
Fight.
block.
Trickery! It's the trickery.
Round one. Fight.
fucking counter hit. You know what? I know.
Round two.
Oh, don't worry about.
Fight.
You gotta change strategy up.
I do.
Woohoo!
You win.
There's your
It's go time.
dust mop.
Fair.
Oh, bro, did you know that Jet Set Radio is on the Vita?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's on the Vita. You can get it on the store. I was looking at the store, and I'm like, oh, this I was on there. I was like, I gotta pick that up someday, just to have it portable.
The grid alternative. Set.
一つ足がかまって死んぜよ
Is Jet Set Radio the second one or the first one?
The first one, which is Jet Grind Radio. Jet Set Radio is the Japanese
See the future.
title.
Wanna know who will win?
Oh, okay, so that's a Jet Grind Radio Future. That's the second one.
Yeah, that was the one on Xbox. Yeah, I haven't played that one. I have it on the Xbox. I need to
I
play
made
it.
it to like the last level on the PS.
Oh, you never beat the game? That's pretty easy. You'd probably be able to beat it now.
No, I made it to like the last fucking level, and then that was it. I never beat it. I mean, I remember making it.
Round one.
Shout out to the Dreamcast. And the soundtrack was dope. I still remember the soundtrack. They got that one group. I forgot their name.
Round two. Fight. You win.
I was just making say I gotta turn all the internet off in the house.
Round one.
Focus.
Fight.
He said, but the game said you didn't. Didn't answer.
Round 2. Fight.
Pressure's too real.
You
Damn,
win.
bro. Dust mop to give?
I'm about to bring it down a level.
I get it, Steve. I was right there with you, Jamaican.
It's go
Don't worry.
time.
I got both of us. So don't worry about it, I got both of us.
Let's do this.
He said y'all Deku players just be doing shit, bro.
I'm telling you. This is just depressing shit. I ain't
The
getting no
grid
purpose.
alternative.
Just depressing buttons. Hope it's the
Ill.
best.
Alright, well I'll downscale myself a little bit.
Nah.
Ibuki.
Bro, I know you want to see some of my Gil.
Harmony.
I don't.
Not you.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't. Mercy kill. Hit him with the big toe.
Round 2. Fight.
In my grasp. Cryokinesis.
You lose. Round 1. Fight.
Pyrokinesis submerged. Meteor. Easy. Now burn. It is God's will. Time to return to harmony. Seraphic wing. Welcome to your death. It is time to proceed.
Round Round 2. Fight. You win. Round 1. Fight.
Good fella.
Round 2. Fight. It is final round. Fight.
Harmony. We gotta put respect on Harmony right there.
You must accept your fate.
You win.
Look at Harmony smiling.
It's go time. Let's do this. The grid alternative. Kill.
The time has arrived. Come.
Menage.
I see your future. Wanna know who will win?
Harmony.
Round 1. Fight.
Pyrokinesis. Cryokinesis. Pyrokinesis. Meteor. Cryokinesis. Pyrokinesis. to
You
harmony.
dropped the plate.
Seraphic wing!
Drop the plate.
Welcome to your death.
I was thinking, I was like, is he gonna
You
do it?
win.
Is he gonna do it?
Round one. Fight.
Pyrokinesis. Meteor. Cryokinesis. Meteor. Pyrokinesis. Meteor. Pyrokinesis. Meteor.
Round two. Fight.
Pyrokinesis. Meteor. Cryokinesis. Cryokinesis. Useless. It is God's will. Time to return to harmony. Seraphic wing! Welcome to your death. Primordial.
Final round. Fight.
Meteor. Cryokinesis. Cryo. Cryo. Pyrokinesis. Pyrokinesis. Meteor. Cryokinesis. Useless. Hit my trap. Cryokinesis. Cryokinesis. Useless. Useless.
Oh, I forgot about the orb.
You lose.
At least all the orbs on me.
Round one. Fight.
Cryokinesis. Pyrokinesis. Meteor. Die. Hit my trap. return to harmony. Seraphic wing! You must accept your fate. It is time to proceed.
Round 2. Fight!
Pyrokinesis! 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 Cryokinesis! Use! Cryokinesis! Meteor! Pyrokinesis! Cryokinesis! Cryokinesis! Now burn! Meteor struck useless! Burn you down! Meteor!
You win.
I know you were rooting for him. I know you.
No, I wasn't rooting for him. I didn't care. I'm disappointed in his decision making. I'm disappointed in that decision. I'm not. Listen, whoever wins, wins.
I think what he was thinking was I was gonna do the lariat. That's what he thought I was gonna do.
You ain't got to go for no hard reads at the end of the game.
He was like, "Why?"
As Arthur would
Why?
tell me, light kicks and light punches only at the end of the game. That's good, bro. That's some classic Arthur fucking advice. Light kicks and light punches. Medium to maybe.
Kill.
The time has arrived. Come.
Sagat.
Dare you challenge the king?
How dare! This is a hard matchup right here.
Harmony. That is the truth of what you must seek.
Your words are not needed.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2.
Oh, okay.
Fight!
Meteor strike!
Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight!
Pyrokinesis! Pyrokinesis! Useless! Pyrokinesis! Now burn!
Final round. Fight!
Pyrokinesis! 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 Pyrokinesis!
You lose. Round one. Fight!
Meteor! Pyrokinesis! Cryokinesis! Pyrokinesis! Pyrokinesis! Cryokinesis!
Round two.
Oh god.
Fight!
Pyrokinesis! Pyrokinesis! Cryokinesis! Pyrokinesis! Meteor! Submerge! Meteor! Meteor!
You win.
The meat.
It's go time.
Alright, you can play Jamaican. My reign of terror is over. My reign of terror is over.
Have you considered your destiny? Do you believe in fate?
Round one. Fight.
I just couldn't connect doorbuster after that.
Who was winning? I didn't know who was winning, so I wasn't gonna approach. Smart, that's what's supposed to do. We got plenty of time, my guy. We got plenty of time left. You better pray. This is what I want. This is all I want, dude. If you run out of screen space, G, that's cool. See, this is what pros do. We gotta wait. What am I gonna do? Good choice. Good choice. I was lucky I went for draft. I could have did a draft.
Round two. Fight.
Over here.
Yeah,
Minot wins.
Good shit. That was good decision making.
He's got to work on that punish though. After that overhead. There's -7. I don't know what she can do. Maybe medium punch. He did jab.
Round 1. Fight.
So without his reverse feature combo, that'll work. Say I'm trying to retreat.
One go ticket to the corner, bro. Not trying to sit there.
I just noticed what stage we're playing on.
No! It feels a little different this time, don't it? A little different this time, don't it? You gotta concede me this time. Last time I
Akira wins.
got impatient. Could have walked me down. See somebody doing that goofy shit, bro. Walk out right into the corner. You bet you want to retreat? Walk into the corner, bro.
Round 1. Fight.
Fight yourself.
Round 2. Fight.
Come here. Only can. Only can. grab me all that fucking blocking? You
Akira
gonna grab me, bro. Fuck all that. You trying to get me to stop blocking? That's not gonna happen, bro. Not in that scenario.
Well, see, look, he gets to see firsthand what I gotta deal with. See, that's the most important part, first and foremost. He gets.
But I have to approach him. I have to approach him most of the time with Akira. I picked that matchup on purpose because I have to approach him.
You're right, because he was playing keep away the whole time.
Yeah, I have zero. Like, I really can't zone. There's nothing. I have to approach him unless I have the life lead, and most of the time I approach him anyway. Even if I did have the life lead, I was approaching just because, unless it was like a last bottom of the game approach. But like, I approached him 70%, 80% of the time I was approaching him.
All right, I got a few more in me, and I'm gonna be done with this.
Okay. I was waiting for you. Come on.
Yeah, Sam, I'll have it. My eyes are starting to glaze over.
I'll just I just know my limit with this game. I can't play it no more than like 2 hours. Cause usually like if I play like 8 matches, then that's usually when I start going downhill. I have to take a break.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. You win.
Original King.
Round 1. Fight.
So that was the answer right there.
Yeah, to switch up the pattern.
Round one. Fight.
That's raw.
Wasn't supposed to be raw, but damn button didn't come out.
Fight.
I see you. I see you.
We followed.
I see. You said I'm gonna EX every chance I get. I get you. I see. You gotta EX me down. I totally get it. You gotta EX me down. He said I'm EXing every chance I get. Is an EX right after. He said like it EX. That don't even matter.
We had to make sure you're not going nowhere.
You gotta gorilla your way in. I get it.
Yeah.
He said I gotta gorilla my way in. That's,
You're right. You're right. As soon as I put that fireball,
he said that's the only way it's gonna work. Guerrilla tactics.
Fireball. Bro, I gotta lock you down. You like to play like a little animal off the fucking chain. So I gotta
I'll just play you
down to
neutral.
one
He said I'll just play you regular neutral.
Ain't no fucking neutral.
He said
Nah,
skip
boy.
all that shit. He said I'm +2 every single time.
Oh, you tried to gorilla your way. You tried to orangutan your way through neutral.
I didn't
already
orangutan
have
my
it.
way. I didn't do no orangutan tactics. I was just
I
trying to play neutral.
I saw PDX. You don't wait for me. Okay, you gonna play like a gorilla.
He said,
Cool.
we
Gorilla
thought,
right back.
well, I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, you're out here just
Block.
block. Yeah, I was blocking like 80% of the match. You know, he's out here
90.
EXing. He said EXing. That's fine.
90. You want to press something? You're right. I'm gonna put it right behind it.
Hey, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
make sure I'm plus.
Just be ready for the next one. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be ready for the next one.
You don't want to respect my authority. You don't respect my authority. You don't respect my authority, so I got to do what I have to do.
I get it.
Round one.
Like the Red Ranger.
Fight.
You right. I got it. You right.
Round two. Fight.
I mean, this is a bad matchup. Big Disco won.
not wins.
See, Jamaican, he's got to work on those punishes. That's all he needs to do, work on those proper punishes.
Round 1. Fight.
Like every time you do that one punish, bro, you gotta do it. Yeah, because I mean, there's nothing Zeku can really do in this matchup. He needs V-skill too. EX flip would be your only best option, other than V-trigger too.
You confirm now.
Bro, you got the bar at the last hit.
No, that was literally, I know. We got the right at the end. We gotta confirm it.
Fight.
No, sir. No, sir. Get the yoga pose. No, sir. No, sir.
Zeku wins.
That's all I need to see, Big Fella. I got the strategy now. I got the strategy, Big Fella.
Round 1. Fight.
Come here.
Bomb rush.
No, give me them toes, G. I think you don't like blocking low. No, sir. Where you go? I haven't seen the strategy, G. Bro. I haven't seen the holes in it. All I need is 2 matches. That's all the strategy.
Fight.
Don't come to me. That's not the answer.
Gotta cover them toes.
You know better. Don't get scared. Block low, Chief. No, sir. You're trying to get away from me. Gotta block.
Zeku
Listen, I've been there,
wins.
Jamaican. I've been there. Don't even
We
worry.
made the adjustment. We made the adjustment.
I know that his Deku is more gorilla than mine. Cause he ain't got the B skill. His is more. He forces himself in there.
You're right. I do force myself.
I go in there with the strategics. He goes in there with the pump chest, swings the tree branch. You know what I mean? Like,
well, here's the thing though. Fine, I will admit that. But the thing was also I was analyzing. I'll admit it. That's why.
No, you're right. I give you that.
I brute forced my way in there, but at the same time, I was paying attention to what he was doing while I was brute forcing my way in there. I paid attention the entire time. I'm like, what are you doing when I get certain situations? What are you doing on certain blockings I do?
Right.
So a lot of shit worked. A lot of shit I was paying attention to worked. I was like, okay, cool. You don't want to block low. All I do is got to get it one time, but I'm gonna stay slow. That's back to the Cody strategy.
Like I said, all you Zeka players do is do shit.
That's fair. I could admit to that.
Round 1.
Yeah, but if you pay attention to those matches, you can see the error that you can see what you did.
Oh, wait.
Like all the answers are in that match. Ooh, I like that. I came up with that. I came up with that right there. I like that.
Round 2.
This is a classic season 2 matchup.
Sure is. Alright, now there's that. Uh-huh. Feet. Nothing but feet.
You win.
See, what they need to do is buff the Zeku's V-trigger too. Have that shit hit when they're behind them. Hell yeah! If I hit medium kick, it should hit inward.
Round 1. Fight.
They should call Ono and tell him to redo the patch notes.
Gotta get the greed out of it first. Karate chop. That's the next chop right there. Good chop for that. Now watch and learn. That's what he said.
Fine. I should have did my reverse DP.
You lose.
Why fucking dust his hands off? I know that's right. Dust your hands off.
Round 1. Fight.
big fella. Whoa there.
Round 2. Fight.
That is the correct answer.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, you don't want to optimize
It's already optimized.
Nah, it wasn't optimized. I didn't want to go for it.
That's not the combo. That's not the one I do. I don't have to do it. That's not it. Ooh, boy, I tell you what. I tell you what, boy. You took W's. You took W's that you did not even deserve. Literally took all kinds of shit. Seriously.
Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Anthony for that one, bro. Shout out to Anthony. That's Anthony's tech right there. Wake up, Jab.
Literally took
your
my
tech.
W's away. Oh my god.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I took your W away with your tech.
You literally got away. You literally got away, bro.
took
That was
Anthony's
mine.
away.
That wasn't even. That was mine.
I
Yeah,
used
you're
your
stealing
tech.
W's.
I used your tech. You should be happy. I took a page out of your book. That's your book. I woke up Jab from your book.
No, it has
That's
nothing to
you.
do with my book. I haven't played that
What's
full.
your tech?
I haven't played that full in a minute.
You played him just this earlier.
I played them like what, 2 times? Oh, okay, shit, relax. I played Zeku like earlier in the day. You know what I mean? Like the only character I played.
Yes, man. We took the tech out
Hey,
of your book.
you know what? You can be proud of it. It's not anything to be proud of, to be honest. Because it's not really my main character anymore. So. I don't really...
Who's your main character now?
Zeku's my main character. He's always been my main character.
Oh, you talking about beating Ken? Oh,
No,
that's fine.
I don't even play that full like that.
Fight.
We took a page out of your book. We took the tech.
See, Jamaican, with the trick, what you need to do is grab them. That's what you need to do. Because the thing with Cody, especially Evo, he's gonna just be charging them 2 buttons. He's gonna charge them 2 buttons. When he starts taking grabs, that's how you know he ain't charging the buttons. Finish your play, do level 3. Bro, you should have did level 3. Yeah, I would have already done it.
Round 2. Fight.
So he tried to do low forward to confirm, but he whiffs it a lot. You just call the orb back. was pretty good. That wasn't bad.
Minot
Damn,
wins.
See, instead of going for like the low forward, go just like if it's gonna whiff, don't do it. Just call the orb. Or backdash.
Round 1. Fight.
That's right.
Oh, I tell you what, I've been hit with that. I don't know how many times.
Round 2.
None of that is real.
Fight.
Oh, it's annoying. Ooh, it's bold. Good block.
Could have punished it. Well, that's a punish.
I don't work on Cody.
That was a punish. He missed his punish 2 times.
Sure did.
Cody
Sure
wins.
did. I'm man focused on running. I'm now focused on the defense and I'm blocking.
Round 1. Fight.
Good air. Well, bro, I know the feeling. I know the feeling, bro.
Fight. Cody wins.
Shit.
He said I
You
have
Cody,
to
you-
stay plus.
I have, bro. In that matchup, I don't have a choice, bro. I have because if I don't, he's gonna get away, and it sucks.
That's fine.
That matchup,
Go on, pick that bum.
matchup
I gotta need my
I have to
remix.
say plus. Cause Deku or Cody?
No, Cody. I don't give a shit about Deku. I don't need to prove nothing with that clown. I ain't worried about him. He can beat he can beat any of the characters I play, and it don't even matter to me. I know what you got away with, and that's fine. You can have that.
I ain't good at it. Nothing. I earned shit. I earned every one of my wins. Hard work.
I'm telling you, bro. Jamaican, I told you, like,
What is that?
he
What is
said,
that?
screw your V trigger too.
Looks like I can have a little fun now.
I'm telling you, now you know what I gotta do with. You still if you lose.
The rock's already there.
Round 2. Fight.
You're right.
See that? You see how that he did that EX?
No,
No. I'm not talking. Hold on, I'm talking to him. I ain't talking to you. Chill out. I want to show him something.
Okay, go
So you
ahead.
see how he did the EX? That's how you know he was holding that charge, because that's a full charge. That's a dead giveaway that he's just holding the buttons. He's not even trying to take a grab. So that's how you know that you need to grab him. That's how I know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jamaican, don't believe the hype. Please, don't believe the
No,
hype.
he's gonna do it right there, which is fine.
I was charging.
It's fine. You're gonna let go of it eventually. To give a,
You're right, I will.
when he does a light one, or he does a regular one.
Round 2. Fight. You win.
It's +2.
Round 1. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Counter hit. We made the adjustments. We had to make the adjustments, man. That's all we had to do. Make adjustments.
See, and in that case, you don't want to be in a health disadvantage, because once he has a health disadvantage, he's gonna wait for you the whole time. He's not even gonna try to
I
push
didn't
you.
even wait. I didn't
You
even
did.
wait.
You did.
No.
You say you didn't, but you did.
I played more neutral as soon as I had the advantage. I walked you into the corner.
No,
I literally-
right, but you walk into the corner where you don't have to do anything. That's the whole point of walking someone to the corner, because you're waiting for them to do something. You're not gonna just pressure them just because they're in the corner, because they can still jump over you and still hit. But the thing is with Cody, if he does heavy kick and you do jump at that time, you're gonna whiff because he moves forward. So you have to like learn to neutral jump when you're in the corner against him. When you play against characters that have moving forward normals, especially heavy punch normals or heavy kick normals, you don't want to jump over them, because usually the first instinct you want to do is jump out of the corner.
Well, I'll sit there and say.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh no,
Yeah, I'm just telling you that's it. I mean, that's the matchup. I mean, I did everything what I was supposed to do in the matchup. The thing is, like, you know, it's hard to open you up. That's just how it is.
Well, my man's messed up. Was getting too comfortable with that zone. And at that point, I'm just gonna walk you down and wait. Because I have to fucking wait for any fucking mistake. Because anything else, it's the old classic Street Fighter 2 game of fireball and base. You know, at that point, I'm not gonna win that.
Right, but anytime you take neutral, you are plus. That's the whole point of, see, you're plus there. See that? It's always a guess of if you're gonna press a button or you're gonna go for a grab. Because Cody puts characters in the corner very easily. He doesn't even really need like EX moves like Balrog or anything. Look, I mean, even that right there, even if it trades, you know, very rarely you can punish it. It's hard to react to. It's not easy to react to. See, like, even though you use V trigger and you pushed him back, you got knocked out. You got knocked back that one time. It doesn't matter, you know. You got put back in the corner again.
Round 2. Fight.
See that right there? Because you don't want to press a button because he might do medium punch, and then you get whip punished. That's why that's strong. It's a guess. But that's a guess though. That's a 50-50 situation because like I have.
That's what anybody can do this shit though.
Don't even.
Everybody can literally do
Yeah,
that. I'm
you
not doing
literally.
this.
Don't even.
Kim certainly has it. Kim actually has the same exact thing though. It's literally the same pressure.
No, but the point is that his pressure is so good that he can dash in and grab you like that. You're not dashing in a lot. You're not doing it. It's just that when you're doing your press at the end of your pressure, because sometimes you switch it up. You don't dash in. You'll actually do whip. You'll do space traps. See? 50-50.
That is a 50-50. That is.
A lot of what you've done in that match, you've done 50-50 setups. You've done 50-50 where you use like, because you do your pressure, your plus, and then you have to guess. Okay, he's gonna grab or press a button. You press a button, but then like you create a space where it's like, okay, he's gonna press a button, but you get the knockback and you put him back in the corner again, and then your pressure starts over again. But at that point, it's like, you know, it's a risk, you know, to continue pressing. Look at that, 2 crush counters. You're already about to have V-trigger. At almost full health. Look at that. You have V-trigger. Now you got V-trigger. But that's the point though. It's like he's already a threat now. He's a threat. You don't have to you don't have to take much risk.
You're right. I don't, but I had to work for that. Against a character who could zone me out.
You have to work for that.
I did. Y'all don't want to give me my due and proper.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say, look, you didn't deserve any of it. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is, like, how strong the character is. But see, but then again, that's the flaw, I guess. You know, if you get the V trigger early, then maybe you don't continue the pressure.
Woo!
Round 2. Fight.
I'm gonna try to get 2 of them shit.
Yeah, because he hit confirm that. He hit confirm that.
I'm talking about I blocked on the fucking. He blocked the zonk, so I have to guess. If he blocked that zonk, I actually had to.
Yeah, because you're -2. Yeah, it's
exactly.
not. Your turn is over. It's not EX. That's correct. I mean, yeah, when you're in a -2 situation, you put yourself in the 50-50.
Round 1.
Because it's either going to be a grab or a button. I know he's mad that didn't hit because he's crouching. Right.
That's why it's like, bro, when I get my life lead, I earn that shit hard.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. I'm not saying you don't.
You stopped when I
No, I didn't. No. I said once.
That's literally what you said. I earned it.
You out here, because you have really good buttons. You have really good buttons. You can get like crush counters off of like really far distances, near like sweep distance. I mean, look how convincingly you took that match. You see?
Because I had to stay in them. Every time I get in, I have to make it count.
But that's besides the point. All I'm saying is what you need to look out for, Jamaican. That's it. Yeah. Look, I get it. I've been there.
Cody wins.
Hard work. That's hard fucking work.
Alright, this is gonna be my last one right here. I'm gonna be done.
Gotcha, yes, I'm here.
I'm done
I'm out
after
of it.
this. I'm already tired.
It's go time. Let's do this.
What the fuck?
I'm already at my Street Fighter limit.
Desk work just isn't my...
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
You gotta stay plus.
You lose. Round one. Fight. Final round. Fight. You win. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight.
He had to work
You
for that
lose.
one. He would never come to me. But he did it. Pushed through he persevered.
Well, anyways, GG's. I'm freaking done. I can't play no more. I'm already tired.
GG,
I've already
dude.
gave you enough ass whooping, so I'm fine with that.
Hitman Hobby, that fool fucking rage quit on me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he played Texas. He rage quit on me last time I played him.
Oh, yeah. Well, too bad. I'm good.
Oh,
I won't play no more.
yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm tired, bro. That was good,
Same
dude.
here. I'm
That was
about
good.
to pass out.
GG's. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, that's how it is, bro. Like, we go back and forth. But, you know, you got me that time.
I want to play fucking. I want to play Warzone. Warzone was fun.
Yeah, that's what I really wanted to play. I
That
wouldn't
actually
even...
was fun. Just the duos was fun. Yeah, that's literally what I was. I was more in line to play Warzone. I don't really Street Fighter's whatever, dude. Like, at this point, all I'm trying to do is get better for Street Fighter 6. That's it. Like,
I
don't take
mean,
anything
the
more
game's
serious
gonna
than
be
that.
any different from this? I don't know, but the
They've
play
always been different.
the play styles. That's the thing is like you know my play style and I know your play style. It's the same bullshit. The matches get stale. You know what I mean? There's not enough.
Of course it
There's
is.
not
Of course
enough.
it is. That's why we started playing 6 different fucking characters.
Right, but
There,
there's not enough like options. You know what I mean on what you can do in the match. It's like
No,
the
of
same.
course not.
It's the same game. You know what I mean? It's the same book. It's like we're reading the same book again. It's like it ain't gonna be any
We're
different.
literally doing, we're doing the same variations of our own playstyle. I agree. We're literally doing the same variations of our own playstyle. Like, we're mixing up our own fucking playstyle of how we play. So no, I agree 100%.
Yeah, it's
What
like
I'm
there's no
working-
point.
what I-
There's no point for me to play you. That's why like if I play by myself, like I do fine playing by myself because no one knows my play style. But
No, of course. But that's the thing though, which I've told you for the last year now. All I've worked on realistically is work on my neutral, because neutral transfers over to different games, obviously. And so that's realistically what I've been trying to work on. But like, for example, one thing I've worked on specifically with you, which I still don't get. I probably get maybe 1 out of every 6 or 7 is a dash. Like, I try to check. I'm purposely trying to check your dashes, and I still can't do it all the time. But I mean, it's better than it was before, because I remember a year ago you would dash on me all the time. I would never check that shit ever. I would never check your dash shit. And now at least checking 1 out of every 6 of them. I'll check some of them, but it's just like I can't. That's one thing I want to get good at, because I watch like someone like a Dion or like a Nigel. They'll check dashes all day. Like, them fools will make you cannot dash on them like that. And it's like I want to get better at shit like that.
yeah, but that's also because they practice a lot. They're very vigorous in their training. You know what I mean? I don't play this game like every day like they do. They stream this game and they play for hours. Like, that's the result of you playing the game constantly. You know what I mean? Like,
No, of course, I agree. But that's the thing. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I practice checking dashes. Like, every time I play this game, I'll practice checking dashes. Like, I actually, like, I have a setup. I have the recording setup specifically to practice that shit, because it's just it's good habit to learn how to check your reaction and practice the reaction.
yeah, no, it is good. But at the end of the
And
day, bro, you have to put in the effort to be at that top level, and I don't have the desire.
No. My desire, but that's the thing though. Like I said, for me, I've seen the results of me practicing checking dashes. I've actually seen the results of it, because I've seen me getting better at checking dashes. Not just you, but just people in general. Like, I'll check.
Oh, yeah.
Because like it's a good habit to build, and that's what the thing was for me and you. It's like what'll elevate me and you, in my opinion, is our neutral. That'll elevate us to the next level. When our neutral gets really good, I think that'll elevate, because the times I've watched some of your best wins are some of your most neutral wins. Now, obviously, you have some good wins where you set play motherfuckers to death, just like I do. Like, I'll set play people to death all day. But you know, set play is not anything hard for me. We can play set play all day. You know, there's wins you'll fucking steamroll me because you set played me, and I just can't do shit about it. Same thing with me to you. But what I wanted to get better for me and you is neutral. Like, I think that will improve, that will take us to the next level, and that'll take us to that level of, okay, cool. Instead of, for example, if it was the same rank system, which obviously it won't be, but like, for the next game, okay, now instead of us hitting Ultra Diamond, now we'll cap out at a Master or a Grandmaster level. You know, and I think that's what I want to
Possibly. The only thing that would be true, or you know, come to fruition, is if the rank system is fun enough for me to play and enjoyable, because I don't want to play a game where it's a grind. It's a freaking hard grind to get to this rank, or I'm not trying to play stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't have the time for it. I don't have the time for it, dude. Like, I have work. You know what I mean? I have other stuff that I have to deal with. Like, I'm not gonna sit down in a chair and play this game for 8 hours, or you know what I mean? Because that's what these guys are doing. You know what I mean? A lot of them are playing every day. They're playing at a certain time.
But that's the thing, though. But I'll say this though. But this is the difference, though. And this shows through you, and it shows through me as well. The thing is, like, bro, I think that it's not a grind if you're better. That's the point. Like, Dr. African and other people. Now, I'm not going to use him as an example because he's really good. But, like, in the general sense that people who are good, they could make an account and make it to ultra to a grandmaster or master really quick, and it doesn't feel like a grind because they're skilled enough to do that. Just like, for example, with Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear 2 years ago, we wouldn't be able to grind up to floor 10 and Celestial floor.
Right,
but you're able to do it because you're a better player now.
But there's a fun to it. You know what I mean? When you get to that level, when you get to that high level, you know what I mean? When you're playing the game. But this game is not that. This game is not that.
It doesn't feel like that because our skill's filling, dude. Because like Silver said, someone will turn around and feel like the floor grind in Guilty Gear, the floor system in Guilty Gear is such a grind. They could say the same exact thing because they're not that skill level yet. They're not that skill level to make it to Celestial, and it'll feel like a fucking grind to them. But for you, you're actually good enough, so it wasn't a grind because you achieved it quickly. Just like certain people feel like it's a grind just to get the diamond. Versus me and you, bro, I get the diamond on an account in a week.
Right, but it's still a but hold on. I didn't say it wasn't a grind in Guilty Gear Strive. It was still a grind to get to Celestial. Like there was times where I didn't get it, and I had to stay in floor 10, and then the game was glitched where it didn't tell me if I was in Celestial or not. So it's like I was grinding in that game, but once I hit it, I was like, okay, bet I did it, and then what else is there from there? You know what I mean? It's gonna be the same thing. So it's like. Do I want to continue playing? You know what I mean? But then the game is also not where I like it to be. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of it. Same thing with Street Fighter 5. I'm playing rank. I can get Ultra Diamond easily. That's not even a problem. Like getting to Ultra Diamond is not a problem. It's just the thing is, after Ultra Diamond, I already see what I have to, the effort I have to put in to get to Master, Grandmaster, Ultimate Grandmaster. It's just hours of gameplay. It's hours of playing people constantly, and then eventually beating them, learning the matchups. And that is just something that I don't have the time to invest all my efforts in. So, you know what I mean? Like
well,
I like to stream. I like to stream other games. It's not something I want to do because I already don't get the viewership, on when I play. When I'm streaming it, I don't get that much views. So I'm looking at it as well as like, okay, well, I would like to get the viewership, but I don't get it. So
I'm with you. I think that
I would say this. I find more enjoyment in teaching people how to play the game, and also discovering tech for the character, because to me that's the more important than the rank or getting the rank. So I find more enjoyment in that.
And I don't disagree with that statement, because obviously what everyone finds enjoyment with is going to be different from person to person. Versus what you find enjoyment with is what I find enjoyment is getting better. Not necessarily rank. Rank will be cool, but I'm not going to stress over my rank. So like I said, I made diamond early in this game, quick. But that's what I'm not worried about that. What I want to do is be able to go to tournaments and not necessarily win. I don't give a shit about winning. I just want to feel as if I performed up to my personal standard in a tournament, and what my personal standard would be is making it out of a pool. Once I made it out of a pool, I'm happy, bro. That point.
But you've already done that. You've already done that.
No, I've never made it. I've never made it out of.
Well,
a
we
pool.
played at other tournaments. We played at other tournaments where we got top 8.
Yeah.
And you have played in tournaments where you did win second place.
I mean, I have, but that's the thing though. I want to make it out of a pool at a major, at a big tournament, and that would make me happy. And I think that my thing is, okay, for example, if I say
no,
make it out of a pool is at a 10, if I say make it out of a pool is at a 10, I'm probably at a 6 or a 7. I'm close. I'm not that far off, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
and
but
I think that me working on my neutral helps me personally.
Right, but it goes back to what I just said though. But it goes back to what I just said. You have to put in the time to play the game.
I agree.
You need to be playing this game every day or every other day and putting in the effort, because that's the only way you're gonna get out. I already know, because I've played Marvel. I've played in tournaments in Marvel. I've got out of pools in Marvel, and I've played where I didn't get out of pools in Marvel, where I played the last person and I lost. So it's like, it's very difficult. Even if you get to losers, you still have a chance, because you're gonna play people that are not that good. Especially if you play with the top players in that area, you can still beat. I mean, I played in the first tournament for Street Fighter 5. I made it out of pools before Dr. African. You know what I mean? Like I was ahead of him, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
it can happen. Is you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like you have to put in the effort. Like I was playing a lot. You know what I mean? I was putting in the effort, and maybe they weren't as much. You know what I mean? Because they were playing Street Fighter 4, and you know they
Well,
were
no,
transitioning. So
Well, and I agree. I don't disagree, and I think that my mentality was I'm right. I'm with you, and I do agree for this game. But I'm looking at more of a general sense rather than this game, or maybe looking more toward the future, the general sense in the future. Because, like I said, for me in this game, I'm not super competitive or super overly like decided to play this game. But what I will take away from this game is the lessons I can learn to be a better player, just like I learned the lessons to be a better player in 4. 4 was all about me getting my execution together, because my execution was trash at that time, and that was what 4 was the practice for me trying to go through the trials and beat the trials. Like I just played guys trial in Ultimate Street Fighter 4 recently, and it took me like a week to beat those trials. Last time I played, it only took me like 30 minutes. You know, last time I played, because it's still kind of hard. But you know that was what 4 was about. 5 to me was getting better as an actual player, and now toward the tail end of 5, my focus is on my neutral, because I see my neutral as weak. When I play good players, I see that my neutral is I literally be like, ooh, my neutral's
yeah, but you know some of that is also
my bad. I was gonna say last sentence, but yeah, I was just saying when I play top players, I see that my neutral is not good. Like I actually physically see it because I play them. I'm like, damn, their neutral is way better than mine, and that's what I have to work on. And I do practice my neutral because that's really all I care about.
yeah, but also like practicing the neutral is also studying the matchup, knowing what you need to do against this matchup. So you have a game plan when you get into the.
I agree.
Because that's what they do. So when they see Cody, they're like, okay, I know what I need to do, and then they outplay you in neutral, because you're not recognizing what they're doing. But
no, I agree.
But that's the whole point. When you play those matches, you lose them. You need to study the matches. You need to write it down in the notepad. You know what I mean? And then you need to practice them in the training room. And then until you understand every time they do this, this is the answer, or this is what I need to do on. You know, I need to block. You know.
No, I agree.
It's like that same goofy ass setup you do on me with the Buki. It's like I should already know which way to block, but I just don't care to remember it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not entering any tournaments. You know, I'm not playing it competitively like that anymore. So it's like if I were to be in that state like you're talking about, you know what I mean? I would have to remember that. I have to know that, okay, if you do this setup, this is where I need to block. I need to hold it this way or that way. So it's like neutral can get you so far, but once you get in those stupid, silly situations, you have to know those gimmicks too. You know, so like I could play somebody in a tournament.
I agree.
And I hit people with my goofy ass setups, the unblockable setups, and I know they're not gonna block it because they've not seen it. You know what I mean? So it's like.
Yeah, of course.
But you're not gonna run into those characters that do that all the time. So like having those gimmicky setups are really good, but there's times where people do block it.
No, of course, and I mean, but that's what I said. For me, what I think you're treading, the territory you're treading into, is more matchup knowledge than neutral. When I say neutral, my neutral means like, okay, I need to stop. I have a habit of pressing buttons at certain times. I have to start breaking the habit. I have a habit of not blocking on a wake up sometimes, but when I obviously should. You know, like I'm starting to break some of those bad habits that I have outside of matchups, just in a general sense of my general neutral. Outside of matches, just me having personal issues that I'm just not growing from, you know. And then also on top of that, which is one thing that you have that I've gotten better about doing, even when I played Jamaican, I did it just now, is me recognizing why I'm losing quicker during match. Now, obviously not very specific, but gaining something from a quick loss, you know, like which is something you're actually really good at. You're really good at adapting really quick, and I'm starting to get better at adapting a lot quicker to my fuck up. Instead of me taking 2-3 sets, I went down to 1 set. Instead of 1 set, now I'm down to actually in the match, a round to round, making adjustments as I play, which I could not do a year ago. I couldn't even do that. Yeah, about a year ago, I couldn't do shit like that. That was really hard for me to do. Now I'm able to recognize, hey, he's not doing this, or hey, I'm grabbing him, I'm watching him walk back. Hey, I'm watching him throw 2-3 fireballs in a row. Okay, do roughing kick, because I know that's gonna stop him. Okay, he jumped after this one, do one, and then wait for the jump. Like shit like that, and be able to catch that a lot quicker. Something, because that's something you do. That's something I got from you, because you're really good about that. Between matches and between sets, you'll adjust a lot quicker than I do.
Right, yeah, because I'm always thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead.
There you go. And now I'm better. That's the shit I'm trying to get better at, and I'm doing now. that's making me a better player. That's what I'm focusing on, as becoming a better player, not necessarily a better Street Fighter player, which I see what you're getting at. Not necessarily a better Street Fighter player, but a better player. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah, I feel like you're a good player. It's just the same thing. Like you're in the same thing with like me as well. It's like we don't want to have to continue the grind because we know what we have, how many hours you got to put in to get to that rank.
Yeah. And that's a Street Fighter. That's becoming a better Street Fighter player versus a better player.
Right. I feel like Ultra Diamond Master is like you are playing at the highest level. You are playing at the highest level.
You're playing at a good level, and I think that it could be better. But I mean, like the results I can see are me and you playing Guilty Gear and playing a KOF. If we play KOF 15, me and you would do well on KOF 15 because we're better players. You feel me? And that's why I said I'm watching. Okay, me and you play Guilty Gear and watch us grind. You got Celestial within a week. Now, granted, obviously you put the time and work in, but because you're a better player, it wasn't as hard because your neutral's good, because you're a good player. It's
right.
the same for me. I made it to floor 10 in the first week the game was out, in the first couple days. And so I was able to do that. And I read on Guilty Gear stuff right now, motherfuckers stuck in floor 6, 7, and 8. That's just wild to me. Right. I didn't even try to get to floor 10. That's me getting to floor 10 with minimal practice. Minimal fucking practice. Like I didn't practice shit. I just
You're not wrong. You play the basic shit.
Yeah, boy, absolute basic goofy shit you could think of with Kai, because I wasn't into the game like that. I'm like, I don't really care for the character, so I'm just gonna play basic. But you know, what you've told me, you're like, no, you don't do nothing. I was like, I don't do shit. I don't do shit in this game. Like I play very basic, but I got to floor 10 with just a basic ass throw bait game, just playing throw and neutral. But that's what I sit there said, and I watched you do it as well. And you put minimal, I won't say minimal, but you put your time in, but you achieved Celestial quick because you're a good player now. You're a better player than you were a couple years ago. You're a way better player than you were at the start of Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Same thing for me. And that's what I want to do is carry that over to Street Fighter.
Yeah,
6.
I'll just say this.
That's my mentality.
I mean, and the same goes for you. You developed as well a lot, a better just by me playing these other games and me telling you, oh, we should play this game, because that's been my argument to everybody that I tell. It's like, if you want to get good at a game, play a different game. If you want to get good at this game, play a different game, so you understand the little intricate, the nuances, all the little things, so that when you go back and play it, you know that, okay, I have a broader perspective now. Like my mind is a lot, you know what I mean?
I agree.
So when you do play the new Street Fighter 6, yeah, we're gonna dominate the game when it first comes out, and we'll probably play the top players. But the thing is,
very quickly.
But me and
you're gonna be playing top players very quickly with
right. But you know what the difference is? The difference between you running to the top players early is that if they only played Street Fighter and they didn't play like any other fighting game, they're gonna have a stronger time at adapting to the new game, because you played other fighting games. You already adapted to multiple games, and you're gonna be able to beat them. Like, I've beaten a lot of known players early in the game's life cycle when it just came out. Like, I ran into players and I beat them.
What, Street Fighter?
In Street Fighter, and Marvel's Capcom, and Guilty Gear, whatever. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You'll beat them. You'll beat them at the beginning because you already have a grasp of how the game is played. You'll develop it really early. But now, as far as the long run, you know what I mean? They're gonna eventually catch up to you.
They're gonna catch up or surpass you if you don't put in your work.
And I don't do that. And I don't do that.
No, boy, at all. Not understand you and me both. You and me both. But you know what? But you know what's a good version of it? Your version of Guilty Gear was my version of Granblue. Granblue, I got S rank really quick because but I also practiced though. I practiced Granblue and I worked on my matchup knowledge. And then and I sit there and said, okay, let me work on my combos. Let me work on the things. But I really worked on matchup knowledge and Granblue to make sure I knew what the fuck I was doing. Now, obviously, I stopped playing ranked. I stopped at S rank. I was okay, this is good for me, and I just didn't care anymore because I like the game. It's a cool game, but it was like it kind of got stale to me. Because it didn't fill the void of what I was looking for in a fighting game at the time, unfortunately. But you know, that's why I look at you know, your Guilty Gear is my Granblue. Like I got, and that's why I said they're set for us.
I mean, Granblue was fun. I just can't play rank anymore because nobody plays rank.
Yeah, no. I'm with you. I agree. No, but Granblue's fun too to me. But that's the same concept to me. Is like where I made it to S rank really quick. I made it to S rank and I was ranked one of the highest in the game when the game came out. Like that's extremely high rank because no one else was S rank. You know, at that time I had motherfuckers in the arcade room lining up to play me because I was S rank and no one else was S rank like that. Like it was very, very, very few S ranks in the US at that time, especially Narmaya, because it wasn't no Narmaya S ranks at all at that time. No one played Narmaya because everyone considered her weak at that time. At that time, they considered her weak, which is crazy to me. I thought she was good then.
Yeah, but that bitch was broken from the start. I told you. There's two broken ass characters.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not here to argue semantics, whether the bitch is broken or not. I just remember at that time, and I truly mean that at that time, they considered everyone considered her weak. When she first came out, everyone considered weak. Now, when you play me, you're like, nah, this bitch ain't weak.
No.
I'm seeing how this clown plays her. But I was also training too, and I was really practicing a lot in that game. I practiced a lot in Granblue because I enjoyed the game. It's fun, you know. But I practiced a lot, and I practiced, you know, learning how to play the game correctly and all the goofy ass shit I could do with that bitch. You know, like, but that's the thing though, motherfuckers weren't doing like you practice setups, motherfuckers weren't doing goofy shit like that, you know, that I was doing. I'm doing over cross-up setups and, you know, optimal corner combos and baits and shit like that. Motherfuckers weren't doing that in Granblue. They weren't doing that with Narmaya. They weren't getting the maximum damage with that bitch and saw how busted she was.
Right.
But you saw it because you saw how much work I put in. You saw, oh, this fool, you're like, nah, this bitch is good. I'm watching you play this bitch.
Oh yeah, I could tell if the character's good or not. Like I could tell you, I could tell you character's really strong or not.
No, I knew she was solid. I knew she was solid. She definitely was not bad ever. Like I don't think the bitch is bad at all. But the point was though, at that time, it's like, you know, I agree with you. Everything you're saying, I agree with. Like, and I think that what I'm looking forward to most is Street Fighter 6 and me developing as a player now. Not developing as a Street Fighter 5 player, but me developing as a player and getting better. You know, because there's always room for improvement and for me as a player. Like I see my holes in my game plan. I see where I'm weak as far as not even just Street Fighter 5, but just my play style in general. I see where I'm weak and I see where
I mean,
I can improve.
if you ask me, like I think you could if you get like I feel like you need to throw in a little bit more setups. That's what I think. Like when I see you play solid. But then like there's opportunities where you don't set up, because especially when they do like delay wake up. You know, like you just kind of just stand there or you just walk forward when you can just be doing another setup or something. You know, taking advantage of the time, because that's how I think. It's like, and that's why like the guy War. That's why I like working with him and doing tech. It's like we're trying to like optimize the character in the set play, where it's like, okay, well if this happens and we see it, this is what we need to do. You know what I mean? We work on the tech. So if we do horizontal and they delay tech, that's our opportunity to put them in a situation. So, you know, I feel like you could be doing that more, or practicing that more to develop yourself better. So when you do play Street Fighter 6 or whatever other game you play, you see that, you know what I mean? And that's what a lot of players they struggle with. They can't even recognize quick rise or back rise or delay tech. Like sometimes I tell them, like new players, like, oh yeah, you can quick rise or back rise. They don't even realize they can do that. So it's like, you know, those are the things that you know that already. But like if you can take advantage of that, then you can really like dominate somebody, in my opinion.
No, I don't disagree. You know, and I think that in the general sense, I don't come with a setup very often in any game. I'm not a very setup heavy type of player. But it's also, you know, the archetype. You know, like I said, I remember when I did setups with Season 1 with Ibuki. You know, I was heavy with setups with that goofy bitch. You know, and so, you know, I do them now, a handful of them now with that bitch. But like, I'm with you. I don't disagree. I don't disagree in that sense that, and I think that, you know, what I'm looking forward to with a lot of characters is just making sure, like you said, that I play solid. Like, you know, I look at someone like a Punk, you know, and not that I ever want to be to that level, because that motherfucker's just good, but he'll pick up a character and his fundamentals without setups, will have him win a fucking tournament just by fundamentals alone, and that motherfucker has zero setup. You know, and I see shit like that, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's really good. Like even like his Vega, he plays his Vega extremely fundamentally. Now, granted, he's good. You know, he knows all the counter hit combos and all the other goofy shit, but he doesn't really do that many setups with the Vega. I've watched him play Vega. He played Vega at CEO, which is crazy. You know, but his Vega's good, and the Vega's very fundamental based character in this game anyway. You know, his only gimmick is his stance switch. But other than that, he's a very fundamental character with a flaw. Because it's footsie. All it is just straight footsies. But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, I look at both of us and we get counter hit combos now. That was one of the things we had to learn. You know, counter hit combos. Me and you focus on those now. Like I watch you get one on Jamaican, like in the game. You know, I watch you confirm a counter hit, and you know we weren't doing them shit back in the day.
Yeah, no,
but we're actually confirming counter hits, and that transfers to any game. That transfers to any fucking.
Well, some games don't even have that. Some games, you know what I mean? They don't even have counter hit combos.
Yeah, some games don't, but you know, the games that do, you know, we take advantage of it. You know, I watch you take advantage of stride counter hits. I watch you take advantage of what's that goofy game called? Granblue counter hit. Granblue has counter hit combos.
Yeah, I don't play that game enough though. But I know the counter hit combos. I just don't know how to do it when I get it, because sometimes it doesn't like it gives you time to do it, but like I'm just not used to it. I don't play it enough to like capitalize on it. But
no, of course. But that's what they said. My next goal, you know, obviously is going to be KOF 15, which I actually really enjoyed the beta. I thought the beta was actually really fun because they made it a little bit easier, which I'm happy about. They made the game a little bit easier. You know,
well, that's because of the netcode, honestly. Yeah, they did make it slightly easier, but the netcode is what makes it more enjoyable to do your combos and stuff. Because before, it was just the netcode that was not good. Like if the game played like it did offline, then it'd be a different story. Because then, like I could do those 1-frame links or those 2-frame, 3-frame links. Like that's not a problem. We played Street Fighter 4, so we know we can do it. It's just the netcode has to be there.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know, but yeah, it's what they said. It's you know, that's the thing though. My goal for Street Fighter 6 and maybe some 5, but not really, because 5 I don't have the passion like me, but we don't have the passion or the drive to try to grind a lot of that shit out. Like I know, like I'm playing the way I play. That's pretty much it. Like this one, I'm improving neutral. I'm not improving none of my matchup knowledge unless I can learn it in match. Like I haven't even looked up Luke's frame data because I just don't care.
Yeah, well, me neither.
I don't fucking care, bro. I don't even have that character. Like I was like, all right, one day this month, I know I'll buy the character on one of my accounts that I have plenty of money on. You know, one of my accounts, I'm pretty sure I got plenty of money on one of these fucking accounts to buy that clown. I'm not paying real money for him. But, you know, like they said, I'll buy him and I'll look at the frame and do some basic ass practice to understand some of this shit. But other than that, you know, I'm with you. Like, I don't care that much, like, as far as that's concerned.
I mean, his frame data is not anything that crazy anyways.
I mean, no, it's not crazy, but, you know, I just want to understand it, put my eyes to it one time and actually know.
The only thing you gotta be careful is when he does that overhead kick. He does that run into that overhead kick.
Yeah.
It's an overhead. It's an overhead.
Yeah,
And you gotta block that hoe quick, because it hits like sooner than you think.
It hits early. Yeah, it hits early as shit. Yeah, no, that motherfucker there. I watched the motherfucker try to skip loose on me with that goofy shit. But, you know, I look at that and say, okay, cool. For Street Fighter 6, what I'm looking forward to is our rate of growth in Street Fighter 6. You know, like, Street Fighter 4 was our coming out party, you know, or not coming out party, but Street Fighter 4 was us getting ready. Street Fighter 5 was our coming out party. Street Fighter 6 gonna be celebration of a lot of hard work we put in, a lot of grinding, a lot of knowledge, a lot of tech, a lot of just knowledge, bro. Cause like I sit there and tell you, bro, when I watch you play Street Fighter, when Street Fighter 6 comes out and you play it and you really get to getting into it, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it.
Well, let's hope the game is good. Let's hope they got something.
Yeah, well, of course. Now, obviously, you know, this is barring the game is not a piece of trash, of course. You know, and the thing is, luckily, we're good enough that, you know, I'm gonna stick through Street Fighter 6, you know, because I'm gonna want to play it, even if it's not where it needs to be. Because Street Fighter 5 is a rough ass rock, when this game came out. That game was a turd. And then now the game compared to where it is now, Street Fighter V at the end of its life cycle is a really good solid Street Fighter.
Yeah,
I think it's a really
sure.
good Street Fighter entry. You know, and so now at the end, not at the beginning. At the beginning, that's turd. But but now it's a good game, and I think that when we play 6, barring that it's good, I think me and you are going to do really well. We're going to be able to excel and play as top players and be able to grow a lot faster. Because now we're going to have to be playing fun. Because what me and you don't like doing is losing.
Oh no.
You hate losing.
We don't want to lose.
So that's going to be good to play constantly with the realm of top players. And you're like, okay, I need to get this better. This is what I need to stop off. This is what I need to, whatever. Because that's what happened when I grinded the diamond, super diamond, ultra diamond. Like I learned very quickly how to not get hit real quick. I learned how to block and play patient and just shit like that. For example, me playing this is what I think I'll say. So me playing Jamaican earlier, a year ago, I wouldn't know to sit there and walk his goofy ass down. Now I still lost the match, but I put him in the corner and I put that pressure on him just by walking him down. Because at that point, there's 20 seconds left. I'm just gonna walk you into the corner. I'm gonna walk you down block because I'm watching you walk back. You don't want to approach me, so you're just gonna walk. I should have been a little bit more patient like that. That's why I should have grabbed him. But if he was able to react to that, but if he didn't, I'd have won that match. And I just knew that was the smart thing to do. Walking into the corner.
Right.
Smart thing to do. A year ago, I would have known that shit. I would have tried to be hard to get loose. I would have just GX flies. Try and hope for the best. Which, I still do that occasionally if I'm lazy. But the smart thing to do is what I did, and that shows my growth as a player.
Right.
Because that's transferable to any game. That's just what a smart motherfucker would do. Walk someone into the corner and say, okay, cool. Now I have the pressure on. Even though they have the life lead, the pressure is on them. They can't go anywhere. If you jump, I can anti you. And now you lose. Shit like that is just knowledge. And me watching you, for example, do a back at the corner, because I'm gonna press a fucking button. I'm gonna try to get out and then hit me with the same heavy punch. Or the fact that it's a couple times where you pre-jump and do the command grab, the air command grab, because my ass is about to jump.
Right.
2 years ago, you wasn't doing shit like that. Now, Nah, boy, I'm gonna shut off. You shut off all routes of escape. You're not gonna let me get out of the corner, which is smart. This is a smart heads up play, and that's good reason, good knowledge.
Right.
Good adaptation.
Right. No. It's just knowing what your opponent's gonna do next. By reading the patterns that they did before.
There you go. Buffering the fishing hook. You weren't doing that a year and a half ago. You weren't buffering fishing hook like that. Now, you buffer that bitch and you make sure, bro, I get caught all the time because you're buffering that bitch. Wait for me to walk my goofy ass forward. If I walk forward, you're gonna catch me. And now, like, you made it so the corner defense is good. It's harder for me to get you. Like, now your defense, your actual fucking defense is better. You don't get hit with stupid shit in the corner. Too low, that shit very seldom works on you. Like, overhead, I don't even want to throw it anymore because you literally practice light kick into immediate fucking D-kick or whatever.
Right.
Light kick into punish because I can't recklessly throw those shit anymore. That's just you becoming a better defensive player.
Right.
That's defense. That ain't nothing but that's just good defense and just wait.
Right, but that's also just like us playing, and then playing, and then also like knowing that okay, that's
me.
but like
I like to do that stupid.
but
shit,
people
so,
do that to
yeah.
me too, you know what I mean, and that's just me reacting to the punish, you know what I mean, and that takes like practice, going to the training room and knowing that okay, if they do this is the answer, you know what I mean, but that's been a repetition thing.
But that's what makes you good now, because it's not necessarily the reaction and the punish, it's the knowledge that you know it's coming. You feel me? Like just like when I know certain things are coming because of experience. Because we're better players now. That's experience. The punish, yeah, of course. But the experience knowing, okay, this fool's about to overhead, or I know he only has one or two options. He's about to dash in, jump in, or try some stupid ass fucking hit. And that's not gonna work.
Right.
And so that's just knowledge and experience of playing, and that's good. It's certain things that's good, like that's just knowledge, And so that's why I sit there and say we've gotten better. Like I said, you playing Gil, which is good because you're playing a zoning character now, which is good. You know, same thing why I played Sagat.
I can play any zoning character. It's just kind of boring, you know what I mean? Playing zoning characters.
No, of course, no. Zoning
same.
characters have never been me and your forte. Like me and you never really stuck with zoning characters. That's not our bag. It's not, you know. But it was good knowledge for me to play Sagat. You know, it's good practice for me to play fucking Sagat and learn and be better as a player to play that full. You know, Sagat's not exactly easy to play, but it's good. They're not easy characters to play. You know, because zoning characters obviously have weaker buttons or smaller buttons or whatever.
Right.
Finds out. You know, and it's good. You know, it's good now because now you're catching a lot of jumps. It's good. Like, I really very rarely can jump in on you if I'm playing bad. You know, if I'm playing like a bum, them jumps ain't happening, G. Like none of them.
I mean, because they have to. Because the thing is, like that fool, he ain't got no good pressure. He ain't got no forward pressure on you. Like he can do like, you know, standing light kick into medium, and then if he does crouching medium, his turn is over, unless you throw a fireball. But like that's all he can do, fireball, and then maybe standing medium kick. You know.
Yeah.
But then that's it. Like I'm just pushing you out.
Yeah, and that's what makes it good because it's like I'm watching the evolution of just a better player. Not obviously, Shadow, you're getting good at Gil and you're better at Street Fighter 5, but I'm watching a better player.
Yeah, but I mean, you see me play you see me play like other characters and develop them to a pretty proficient like play style. You know, like I can play them proficiently to a certain degree. Like now, if I play any other guild player, they'll mop the floor with me because they know the matchup.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly who they play.
Right.
Of course, you know.
And I don't expect to beat them. So it's like.
No, of course. I don't expect to beat not a one Vega player. I don't expect to beat not a one. You know, I don't expect to beat not even realistically, not even a real Akira player. Like real Akira players would beat me because I don't play like this like that. Like I'm okay with this, but I don't play like this like that. Like, she's a good player. Like she's a good character.
Now, one thing I will say though, if I lose to the same character that I play with, I do get kind of salty. I'm not gonna lie, I do get pretty salty.
We all do. I don't like losing to no bitch ass Cody. I hate losing to Cody, but you know, it is what it is. It happens a couple times. I watched some of my niggas tutorial today on our Street Fighter who rage quit on me each other. I'm like, bro, like it's full name like iZonk or some shit like that. And he like I remember one of them fools was it was Zonk Knuckle or some one of them clowns fucking rage quit on me, and he was like an ultra. I think he was like a grandmaster or a master fucking Cody. I remember I was.
No, I know what you're talking about. I think it was Zonk Knuckle because I think one of the guys I follow on Twitter, he posted that full rage quitting.
Oh, well then yeah, it was that clown, and it pissed me off. I'm like, bro, you're a Cody player, and you rage quit on me.
Yeah, but he gets really like he's really passionate. So you know what I mean? Like I understand like when people rage quit, like if you're like high level, like okay, like if you gotten your rank because you rage quit, then you're a scrub. But like if you don't do it all the time, or you lose to a match where you feel like you don't feel like you're losing and you rage quit or something, like I understand why you did it. You know, I don't agree that you did it, but I understand like the passion that comes along with like because you didn't want to lose. You know what I mean? I don't like when it comes to those, I don't like look at you as like a scrub. You know what I mean? Like that one clown Ken player that you played, and he rage quit on me on the stream, and then we looked at his account, and that fool had W's. He didn't have a single loss.
Yeah, W's galore. Yeah,
he had no losses.
Galore.
So
yeah, full boy trying to hold on that. I'm with you to a certain degree. My thing is, I always look at it as kind of a fair situation. Like, I don't rage quit ever. I've held every single one of my L's, ranked or non-ranked. Like, I've never rage quit because I sit there and say, if someone's easy and earn the point. Now, the only time I've ever even considered rage quitting is when the game is, when the fucking lag is unplayable. But of course, you know, I don't have to rematch these motherfuckers constantly. None of that. Like, I don't have to rematch and I'm blacklisted or whatever. But I take pride in the fact that I've never rage quit in a single fucking game ever. I don't care how good or bad or whatever. I've lost some matches. I want to throw my fucking controller into the wall. But it is what it is. But I have to hold that L. You know, and to me, that's a big ass way out is rage quitting because, bro, do the low tier god and go back to the home screen while they tally up the other niggas' points.
Right,
You know?
but some people are not doing that though. You know what I mean? They're not like, they're not rage quitting and said you don't deserve the points, because I know like that's not every case. Like that's a low tier god
No,
case.
yeah,
But when
they're
it comes to
rage
like,
quitting
because they're passionate that they don't want to lose, but they feel like they shouldn't be losing, but they're not doing it all the time. They're not doing it on a consistent basis. Like,
I'm with you, but the thing is though, at the same time though, these are the same people who rage quit and boot the game right back up, and it's like
right, but if you're that person, if you're that person, then yeah, then you're definitely being a little hoe about it. But there's some people, they get upset and they turn off the game, you know what I mean, and they do rage quit, but they don't play it, you know what I mean. There's also that as well, and that's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's
You know what I mean?
Hopefully, yeah, and I'm with you. And that's what I said. Hopefully, Capcom has a solution for the next one, because I know Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, put a rage quit. Yeah, give you the W at least. You know what I mean? Like if they rage quit, you should get it.
Just give me the W and give me my points. That's the only thing I care about.
I totally agree with you there.
If you want to turn off the system, you ain't trying to look at that shit, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah, and as long as it gives me the points, we're good.
I'm cool, bro. Do it, bro. Throw your PS5 out the window.
You know, like yeah, exactly. I can give two shits if you rage quit and it gave me the points. Like I'd be okay with that.
There you go.
But the problem is the game doesn't do that. This one doesn't.
There you go. And I think that's what bothers me about it, because it feels that way. And I get what you're saying. Like there's people who it's not necessarily even about the other players' points or losing points. They don't give a shit about the points. It's about the actual loss. And I get your point about that. It's
you know, yeah.
About them losing. It's more about them losing. They don't give two shits about the points. The points are irrelevant to them. You know, but that's why they say.
Yeah, because they could be like, bro, this game's bullshit. That's just like me. When I get fed up, I'm just like, alright, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I can't play no more. You know what I mean? Except I don't rage quit. I'm just like, I'm done. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you.
I'm not playing another match.
That's how I feel, you know. And I'm like, dude, you know, I sit there, I'll power through the goofy shit. This Street Fighter 5, I'll power through it, even though I don't want to. I want to play. We need to play Guilty Gear and fucking DVD next time. I really want to play fucking Warzone. I really want to play.
Well, we're gonna play some Warzone hopefully tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, 'cause I want to play that shit with Ick. That shit
Warzone, and we can definitely throw in. I mean, I would prefer to play Dragon Ball, but
I'll play Dragon Ball.
I feel like Dragon Ball is more fun than Guilty Gear.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'll play Dragon Ball. Like even on casual, it's a fun game. It's still a very, very fun game. So yeah, but we'll get some more games in, dude.
Hell yeah.
Alright, dude.
Alright, man. GG's. Alright, talk later. Later. Alright, guys. Well, looks like that's the end of the stream. You heard that conversation. So, you know, if any of you guys are trying to get better, I mean, that's it in a nutshell, man. You got to put in the effort at the end of the day, and that's just how it goes. But if you guys stuck through that, man, shout outs to you guys. Really appreciate you guys supporting the stream and dropping by. Jamaican, Black Neo, Sanity. You guys, I really appreciate you guys jumping in and saying what's up and hanging out, playing some matches and stuff. So hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm going to be ending the stream here, so I will talk to you guys on the next one. Alright guys, y'all take it easy, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye guys. Peace.